we often like to point out that the things that come out of the mouth of this shit-lipped president is frequently complete fabrications based in no reality other than the one that he has fabricated from himself. Made a boat called the SS Delusion and asked many people to go on a voyage to join him on Fantasy Island, and they have. Case in point.
So what's illegal are the drugs that were on the boat and the drugs that are being sent into our country, and the fact that 300 million people died last year from drugs. That's what's illegal.
What? Well, clearly that number can't be right. Like where? In the United States? There's only 330 million people in the United States. That would mean that we're all dead. Even if you aren't taking drugs, you still died from it. Did you know that? You're dead. Clearly that's not true. The most recent available data is from 2023, and the number of deaths from drug overdoses was 105,000. Just a little bit different than 300 million. We all know that numbers aren't facts. It's a vibe. Maybe he meant the world, even though he didn't specify that. Maybe he meant in all the world last year. 300 million people died from drug overdoses, but not so fast. The number of people in the world that take drugs, as far as we know, which data is hard to gather, 292 million people take some sort of drug, which is, again, less than 300 million, but close. Most accurate data that we can find is from 2019 around the world. The deaths caused from drugs and alcohol is at about 3 million. To the power of 67. One, carry it over. Sounds close to 300 million because they both have 3 in it, right? Seems like that's just a little bit wrong, which is the point that much of the words that come out of this mouth hole man is a lie, is completely fabricated, is completely made up, that people just believe because they'd rather believe a falsehood than deal with a difficult truth. And someone who is trustworthy, someone who is calculated with intent and thought, doesn't require millions of people constantly using their secret decoder rings to interpret what he is saying in order for it to match with what they want it to mean.